Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I haven't uploaded in a little while. Mainly, I think the biggest bottleneck for me was figuring out my audio. So I've got myself a new microphone. Hopefully this sounds a little bit better. But today I want to talk about power and how to obtain it. I think a lot of the recent content on the channel and even my writing over on scottonfire.com has definitely gone in the direction of how to obtain power in a more holistic sense than just financial. And that's what I want to talk about on the channel today, get you up to speed for the people who don't read and want to just listen in. So this is probably going to be more of a ramble video than anything else. I don't have a script or anything planned, so if you want to just listen in to my thoughts and the conversation, then stick around. But I'll start with the financial side. And of course, I have been talking about this quite a lot. Like I said, over on my blog, some of my earlier videos, very much focused on how to obtain financial power. So how do you become wealthy? How do you increase your hourly rate? How do you gain the skills necessary to pull yourself out of a bad financial situation and then ultimately achieve financial independence? So those have been kind of the driving forces that have motivated my content in the past, but I think now that's changing a little bit because my priorities have shifted quite a bit. I don't actually think that the financial side of this is the only thing that's necessary. I think you have to do a lot more than attaining purely financial power. And I mean, don't get me wrong, financial independence is super important. I think it's one of the most valuable things that you'll ever do, but I don't see it as the goal in and of itself anymore. I used to be very much, yeah, I've got to hit my 25 times annual expenses, and then once I do that, everything will be fine and my life will be magically better. But no, not really. It doesn't actually change anything, but more importantly, you can change your life much sooner than waiting for the 25 times number. And I feel like that is more where the power comes from, because if you're waiting for your 25 times annual expenses to change your life, then ultimately it isn't actually changing your life. It's just waiting. You're just waiting for that to change your life. It doesn't actually give you power in the present. It's just accumulating a pile of money that is supposedly going to change things, but it actually doesn't. So in my eyes, I think there's more power in taking what you have and building the life that you want with it right now. And I mean, sure, you can do that on the way to full financial independence, and that's what I'm doing. So it's not to say that you shouldn't go for 25 times. I definitely think you should. But the way I see it is that full financial independence is a byproduct of a life well lived. So I guess in the simplest terms, accumulate enough so that you can change your life and then use your new life to do exactly what you want without sacrificing the person that made you who you are along the way. That's the key thing. And I find that if you have the ability to access this version of yourself, if you can understand what exactly you need to attain the power necessary to actually change your life in the present, then that is going to give you all of the leverage you need to become powerful in other areas of your life. Not to mention it'll give you the free time to physically do that. So when we talk about power, it's not just about money. It's freedom, it's opportunity, it's knowing your worth and your skills, and knowing that no matter what the world throws at you, you can beat it. Because the world will always be full of challenges, and I think just creating a massive pot of money isn't going to solve all of those problems magically. What will solve all of those problems is you being strong enough to face them. And I believe that taking time off work, working part-time, using your partial financial independence to construct the lifestyle that you want right now, and then using that to build the life that you love is the ultimate way to achieve that power. So that is pretty much it for this video. I didn't want to make too much. And this is my first time recording on the road and recording one of these kind of raw videos. I don't really want to do too much editing, I'm quite happy to just upload these as simple conversations and then keep my more formal content over on Substack. So I'll wrap up here. Like I mentioned, check out my Substack, check out scottonfire.com if you want to see all of my previous works. Pretty much everything I'm working on nowadays is going to be over on Substack. So I'll leave a link to both my website and my Substack in the description. Check that out. Give me a subscribe if you want to read more from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.